So for this next meditation, I invite you to lie down. You can do this from a seated position with your feet on the floor or your hands resting in your lap, but I do think it's more effective if you can lay on your back. Your arms are out at your side, your palms facing upward. Your legs are straight, your feet are just falling open naturally. Now, a couple of things before we get started. You'll notice I'll have you lift your arm or leg a millimeter off the floor. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to measure, but the intention is to just engage those muscles enough where you can feel them active. And then when I say to release into the floor, you can drop the arm or drop the leg without fear of injury because you're not lifting up high. Now, one caveat when we do that with our head and neck, you are not going to lift your head. You will engage slightly as if the intention is to lift, but you're not dropping your head on the floor. Now, I can almost guarantee that at least one person listening to this will fall asleep. My feeling is if that happens, you probably need the rest, but I am going to close with a singing bowl. So I'm going to play that now just so you can hear what it sounds like, and at the end of our meditation, I will close with it as well. So we begin by closing our eyes, taking a few deep, relaxing breaths in and out through our nose. And I'd like you to scrunch up your facial muscles like you just ate something sour. Scrunching your nose, scrunching your cheeks and your eyes, scrunching your forehead. You might even feel it in your jaw. Tighten as much as you possibly can. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, completely relax your facial muscles. Ideally, you're inhaling and exhaling through your nose for most of this, but if at any time you feel like you just want to let out a sigh through your mouth and kind of slough off any excess tension, feel free to do that. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, scrunch up your facial muscles, tensing up your face as much as you possibly can. And exhale, relax your face. Kind of scan your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, allowing them to relax as much as possible, releasing any tension, and then drawing awareness to your head and neck. Now, you're not going to lift your head off the floor, but imagine you want to do so. So you're putting a tiny bit of pressure as if to lift. Your head is still on the floor, but you can still feel slight tension in the neck and the back of the head. Inhale. And on the exhale, relax your head and neck. One more time, gently, as if lifting, tensing slightly. And relax your head. Rock your head from side to loosen up your neck. Now moving on to the shoulders. Pull the shoulders up as if you're pulling them up to your ears. Take a deep inhale. And as you slowly exhale, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Pull through the arms and fingertips as if someone were pulling your shoulders and arms down away from the ears, giving kind of your neck and shoulders a little stretch. And then relax your arms. Allow your neck and shoulders to feel relaxed, sinking into the floor. And we draw our awareness into our left arm. And you're making a tight fist with your left hand. You're tensing the arm as much as you can up through the shoulder. And now lift that arm a millimeter off the floor. Tighten, tighten, tighten as much as you can. You might feel your hand shake. That's okay. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, completely release the arm to the floor. Stretch the fingers of the left hand wide. Pulling in every direction, stretching the fingers apart. Take a deep inhale and exhale, relax your hand. Take a moment to check in. You're allowing your face, your neck, your shoulders to be relaxed. You're allowing that left arm to feel completely weighted into the floor as if it were very heavy, allowing full support from the earth beneath you. Now we're drawing our awareness into our right hand. You're making a fist with your right hand, tightening up through the arm, up through the shoulder. Lift that entire arm just a millimeter off the floor. Tighten as much as you can. Inhale. And then exhale, release the arm to the floor as if it were a heavy weight. Stretch the fingers apart, widening them. Then relax your hand. Take a moment to scan your right arm, allowing it to feel heavy. If you feel like you're holding in any way, relax that arm into the floor. And we're going to move into our left leg. So as you draw your awareness to your left leg, you're scrunching the toes as much as you can, tightening up through the left glute, lifting that leg a millimeter off the floor, tighten the entire leg. You might feel the quads and the calves working. Inhale. And on the exhale, release the leg to the floor. Let it drop. Stretch the toes out as much as you can, just intentionally stretching the toes. And then relax your foot. If it's helpful, you might rock that leg from side to side a little bit, just to loosen up the leg. And then draw your awareness into your right leg. You're scrunching the toes, tightening the leg all the way up to the right glute. Lift that leg a millimeter off the floor. Tighten, feel all the muscles engaged. Inhale. Exhale, relax it into the floor. Stretch the toes as wide as you can. And then relax your foot. Allow that leg to be weighted into the floor. If it's helpful, gently rock the leg slightly from side to side. Take a moment to check in, making sure that your face and head and neck and shoulders are relaxed. Your arms are heavy and weighted into the floor. Your legs are heavy and weighted into the floor. Now we're moving into the belly. So for this, I'm going to ask you to inhale through the nose and allow the belly to become distended as if it were a giant balloon. At the top of the breath, hold for a moment, and then imagine somebody pop that balloon, open your mouth, and just force it out. This will do 2 more times. Inhale into the belly. Fill up that balloon. Open your mouth and sigh it out. 1 more time. Inhale. Open your mouth and force it out. Go ahead and allow your breathing to return to normal. In and out through your nose. Check in with your hips. You might rock a little side to side just to loosen up the low back. And I'd like you to do 1 more scan from head to toe. You're starting at the head. Relax it, relaxing the face. Checking in to make sure that the neck is relaxed. Releasing the shoulders. Allowing the arms to feel heavy and weighted into the floor. Allowing the legs to feel heavy and weighted into the floor. Relaxing your chest. Softening your belly. Relaxing your hips and low back. With each exhale, You're relaxing a little deeper into the floor, staying just on the surface of awareness. I'm going to be quiet for about a minute, and I will end by playing the singing bowl. So as much as you can, you're staying just on the surface of awareness, but with each exhale, relaxing a little deeper.